Their downward slide on Thursday. Are they showing any signs of finding a bottom? Michelle Rook has more in Markets Now.
Corn, soybeans, and cattle all lower on Thursday. John Heinberg with Total Farm Marketing is joining us. John, corn and soybeans, more new lows for the move. We've slipped under $4 in the corn. Talk about, is this both supply and demand?
I think very much so. I mean, obviously the supply that's possibly coming down the pipeline is well talked about here. And, we'll start seeing some of those yield estimates, some boots on the ground, maybe getting in the fields here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll get a little better picture maybe on that side of it. But to me, really, it's a more of a demand story in this window here. We've got some sales on the books for corn, but they're fairly weak overall compared to the last decade in terms of new crop sales for this time period. And obviously the soybean side of it is very well documented now, even with that sale yesterday of a small sale of bushels to China for new crop soybeans. Those are routine sales that really don't move the needle right now. We need to see those numbers be in that 500,000-600,000 metric ton window versus 130, those types of things.
And we've been blaming a lot of this on funds selling, but it's also farmer selling too, isn't it?
That's going to be a concern for me as we go through the August window here. It's into that time frame where anything that's still in the bin that needs to get moved has to kind of come out to get prepared for harvest. Plus, we're also going to start running into those September basis contracts, and those will need to be priced out here before the end of August gets to us. So that's got me very, very cautious that there's going to be some bushels moving here. Producers are just going to be kind of got their hands tied and need to make a move. And markets like to go after a week long. And unfortunately, the weakest long in the marketplace is a producer holding bushels.
And so how ugly could it get, John?
If you look at some of the charts, if we see accelerated selling, I could see that September contract possibly get down to a 340 type area. We moved here fairly quickly as we broke through that 4 handle last week. But now we got to see where we can go with that. If that's the time frame, that would pull December down. And we got about 16-17 cents a carry in December. That would put us in the upper 350s.
Okay, thanks for joining us. John Heinberg with Total Farm Marketing. We'll have more AgDay coming up.